Lord, bless the Lord. Bless the Lord, my soul. Oh, my soul. Worship His holy name. We'll sing like never before. Oh, my soul, I'll worship your holy name. I worship. Oh, I worship your holy name. Oh, I worship your holy name. The sun comes out. It's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever we pass and whatever lies before us, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, bless the Lord, my sing like never before. Somebody say, oh, my soul, I worship your holy name. I worship. Oh, Shabbat, I worship your holy name. Oh, I worship your holy name. Your name is your name. Your name is. What is his name? Your name is. Somebody shout it. Your name is. You are my Jesus. I love your name. Your name. Your name is healer. Your name is Jesus is the great healer. Jesus is the great deliverer. If Jesus did something for you, just wave your hands before him. I love your name. Hallelujah. Come on, brother, come. I love your name. Everyone else. Hallelujah. I love your name. Come, turn around.
I love your name.
I love your name. I love your name. Don't take it. Don't tell the people. Tell the people what Jesus had done for you. Please offer.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know where to start or how to start, but I got to give God thanks and praise. Until recently, when I was a teenager, I was wounded so badly. I got stabbed in my lower back, and God rescued me. I was crippled for 2 weeks. God brought me back. For 7 days, unattended medically.
Left for dead for 7 days.
Yes. God sent an angel in the form of a man to save me again. Recently, I fell ill, and they did about 12 blood tests on me, urine tests, everything came back negative. And God rescued me once again. And I decided to follow God for the rest of my days. I was an avid smoker for 45 years, and I threw it all away. And I want to get baptized because I want to be saved. I don't want to burn in hell forever. God has kept me, and He's very merciful. So if I can change, anybody can change. Just give God thanks. I love God. Lord.
Hallelujah! Somebody give Jesus praise. Now, this man used to smoke heavy. When he came here for the first deliverance, he went and did all kind of tests. God delivered him at this church, and he is free. He used to smoke and smoke and smoke. Last week Thursday, it was last week Thursday, you came, or week before, you came here, and God delivered you from smoking. No, you have no, nothing could have gone down into your stomach. Nothing at all. Come back up here, come back up here. Come on. I want them to see your face. Nothing could have gone in your stomach. Are you eating now? Like a what?
I'm eating like a cow.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. They eat it like a cow. Who said that Jesus is not doing anything? Who said that Jesus is not real? I need one more person to come. Come and testify quickly. Come quickly. Come. One more person who have a testimony. God delivered you at this church and you want to testify. Come quickly. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. When the men's come, you stand right here until. Let him come. Let him come. Come.
Good morning, church.
Morning.
Okay. My name is Daniel, and since I come to this assembly here, this ministry here, it was a great pleasure to me, right? But my brother there witnessed, I was in the village when he get one incident happened to him.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, one incident happened to me in the same village. When I was turned over in the church for Bokubwe. Church, this is a miracle, so I have to give God the glory. When the truck turned over 3888 inside Bokibwe land, I come to the windscreen and I fell myself and my knee started to pray. I never know what kind of miracle that come to the windscreen, Pastor.
Wow.
My knee started to pray in the old man and in the banana field. Yeah. So, you see, sometimes we take things for granted, but never ever take God for granted. God is real.
Amen. Wow.
That is not all on them, Pastor. I used to be a farmer, so we hear that was smoking. I used to be a farmer. But like a couple of years ago, I used to be a farmer. Let me tell you, I think Satan is easy when Satan wants to get you all done. I used to plant my own stuff. Me alone.
Don't afraid to say, you so smart planting with marijuana.
Own marijuana.
Right.
Own farmer.
Ganja farmer.
Ganja farmer.
Right.
When them tell you me alone, I go chop down my land. Start, when you see them go on carnival, I go chop my land. And when you hear September reach, we start to rake land and start to set people plant October. October is the best tree you could get. Some big trees up. And one pump. And we do my own thing. And we have go fancy. Let's tell you, call me own boat. Lucia. One time we go mad, Pastor, God is real now. God love me. And if
Amen.
me go from God, let's tell you now. Not tell you because I know community congregation, I tell you directly, natural facts. When we go in Martini, we say, partner, we start to vomit. We say, hello, what happened? I ask him, man, when we go by, we say, what happened? We start to vomit. Pastor, what thing happened? The man in plan would turn over and kill everybody.
Wow.
Pastor, 9:30 in the morning, the boat turn over. That last time we watch the time, we watch let go. The panic boat 9:30 night because 5 last time we say.
Yeah.
Right, the panic boat 9:30. 5:30 in the morning we get what do you call it there? We get rescued by a French fisherman.
Fishing vessel, right?
Yes. I say it's a joke. When they say that's good for watch movie, you know. We have to use this. That's good for watch movie. Well, I get rescue Holland. So we say, boy, they move in the bow, man. Then the bow, man, I move like Frenchman on a pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good joke. I depend inland. I move many bow, man. Well, Pastor, you see God is wonderful.
Amen.
Stop so God. Me not know how to speak French. But when the man tell me assist, Pastor, I'm just put me and then back and see you. What joke?
Wow.
Yes, and then he come and put the hand up for me. And then when he done, he take up me and he bow man and carry me straight to the coast yard base. They say they get 20 kilo. Well, boy, none of mine. I tell you, none of mine. When they carry by station now, station where I come and control the station, the carry he man they have one part, me they have one part. So everything can attach to one another. The next day they say, make our own, we go home, they get our own paper for make our own. You think it easy? And that's, Pastor, that's not lie, you know. When you come back to Rodney Bay Marina now, I reach back at Lucia. Pastor, my first body in front, come off the boat. But my last body will be straight over the fence. I do not go through the Rodney Bay Marina. Because if I go through, I have no papers.
Right.
I don't go through it, and I just go straight over the fence and go in a phone booth and start to play with the phone until the bowman comes through.
Wow.
I'm going to take a joke.
Wow. Somebody put their hands together for Jesus.
Yeah.
And these men will have so much more testimonies to come.
And Pastor, when I reach back in Denry, Belmont, you know people tell me, they say, boy, Daniel, you're walking a God's shoe. But I not tell you nothing, I know God bless me, but a little disobedience sometimes just cause only for testing now. You know what I mean? So, and when season go away and I come back, I was doing a crop, the last crop, the biggest crop. I will not do it season. Well, you don't know me
it's
already.
good to hear, right? So I listen carefully.
Me be not doing biggest crop with season when season go away. Right? Me chop the land called Jarut. Jarut bring season, you only take care of crop. Police season, like today Sunday, me say Jarut, do not go Barbados. Monday morning, me go down Bronxon to Jarut, the paper bag and the jam. I say, Jesus Christ, he say, what you know? Jarut right to Barbados. Pastor, then gone to Barbados, all of me here Tuesday, Jarut gone. He say, alright. Me now go Thursday, police come and bush around me. Pastor, I take my hand, make foot. Who climb. So one of them M16 shot a fire for me, I feel this other picture for me. You think they can go back and bush? Pastor, thank you very much.
Wow. Jeez. All you think. Come on, if you have a testimony, we're opening the floor for you. Come on, this is testimony time. God saved you, God set you free at this ministry. Come.
I want to give God praise and thanks because God has been so good to me. Since I'm coming here, I feel so good. I have been suffering my stomach for 25 years. I go to Trinidad, I send camera down in my stomach. Eating properly, same problem. Every day just pain. One Wednesday night I was here and Prophet was saying, who have a bad day and who have a good day and what's not. I sit down there with my husband and say, Lord, what come down here for tonight without them paying? And I come up here and Prophet prayed for me, and from that day I haven't had any more problem with my stomach. I was used to weigh 240 pounds, I go down to 154 pounds, and now I'm back at 178. So I want to give God praise and thanks.
Hallelujah. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. Testimony time.
Good morning, church. Good morning. I just want to give God all the praise and the glory. When I watch for the church live. So one day I said, when I come back to St. Vincent, I must go to this church. Every Sunday come, I can't reach church. It was like something holding me down. I say, okay. I get up last week, the week before, early as ever before. I make breakfast, then I start to cook. I finish cooking about 10 o'clock. I said, no devil ain't stopping me from going to church today. I put on my clothes and I came to church. And I must say, when I came to church, I don't think I know what happened. But I must say, I am delivered and I was delivered. My video went viral. I was met with persecution. They said you passed the fake. But I know within my body, I am healed and I just want to give God all the praise and all the glory. At night, I couldn't even sleep. Like 2 o'clock, I wake up playing Candy Crush. I have to go to work for 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm sleeping like a baby. I want to give God all the praise and all the glory for His love.
Amen. Somebody put their hands together for Jesus. One more person. Wow, we have some testimony. If you have a testimony, come quick, come quick, come quick. Don't regret. I'm talking about deliverance here. If you have deliverance here, you got some healing here, talk about it. Come.
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
I must say that God is good. It was Christmas morning. I got up, I was preparing breakfast and I'm cooking and doing everything. I could remember lighting the oven and I was calling my daughter here. I said, the thing supposed to done in the oven by now. When I went to check the oven, I just see a ball of fire coming over to me. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I let go of the oven and I hit ouch, and the whole oven exploded me. I stand for like half an hour wondering what happened. My husband come to assist me, and honestly I was looking for scars. My hair was scarred, my eyebrow, everything was intact. But I tell my husband, I'm spelling my hair, I get born, and he said no. When I look at nothing, I want to give God praise and thanks for keeping me. My husband keep telling me, you're going to that over church, and people telling everybody it's over church. And this morning he asked me, you going to church this morning, you're not getting ready to go to church? Because he saw his friend daughter get delivered. And I want to give God praise and thanks.
Hallelujah! Some people will never believe until they reach to their home. Until they reach to their neighbor. They will never believe. Wow.
I'm hoping one day that he will come here and keep on praying for in church, that one day he will be here.
Amen, amen. Put your hands together for the Lord. Jesus.
Good morning, church. Well, Pastor, I am so thankful because I know that you helped me. I went to my auntie to get her deed number to go on my water, to get the water. Well, when I asked her, she started to carry on. And I said, you know what? Let me leave her alone because I hear she talking a whole set of things. So I go close to the kitchen door and I stand up. And my uncle, and she was speaking, and I hear she carrying on. But my husband could not hear what she said. So I went home and did not eat anything. So he said, you are well spread and carry on footing. So I lay down on the bed and I said, if you only know me here, you're not saying anything there. But anyway, I went up by the water office and they said that I cannot get the water unless I get the deed. I said, Lord Jesus, if she decides that she not going to give it to me, how may I get it? Anyway, I leave and I go registry and I meet a lady there. That lady, if she is here, I say to she, thank you very, very much for your help. And she was so helpful to me. She said, you know what, you don't know the number. And
And the number that they give to me, it is wrong. And you know what? In that hay, but I will go down by the old building and I will help you. And Pastor, that woman helped me so faithfully. When I reach in water with the copy of the deed, one person, please, it was me. I was the last person who went into that office and get turned to. And I said, thank you, Jesus, I get my water last Thursday. I am so happy and thankful.
Amen. 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 We must always be grateful even though it seems like it is little.
Hallelujah. Thanks be unto God.
Amen.
I'm mighty grateful for what He has done for me. Honestly. Because years I was suffering with a headache. I was Rasta before. I spent most of my life being a Rasta, smoking a lot of weed. I tried weed to carry the headache and I just cannot get rid of this headache. I used to go to other churches, get prayed for. Pastors from overseas, pray for my head, never get healing. God knows I'm speaking the truth. And this is not a headache from yesterday, or 10 years ago, or 20 years ago. It's more than that. And I get prayed from the prophet through God. And I get my deliverance. I'm telling you the truth. I used to walk in Kingstown, and I get so much headache, I empty a drugstore. I tell you the truth. Excedrin. I empty a drugstore to tell me all finished, the no more day I buy all. And I just gonna get rid of this headache. And through God, to the man of God, He did it for me. And I'm mighty grateful. Even when I used to sing, when I go to church and I sing, I have to go and line up because this headache like it was to kill me. And I thank God for now. Last week, when we go at the picnic, it attacked me again. But I said I got my healing. When I tell a sister, they say, you know, like I get headache again, she say, it happened to me, but don't worry, just pay me healing. And I did.
False evidence appearing real.
And right now, it's a long time now I use no tablets. God did it to me.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Wow.
God, praise God. Bless the Lord of my soul for everything. Bless His holy name. I must say thanks be to God. And if I shame to own Him, He will shame to own me too. I'm from the New Testament church. And then we have a convention. I said, let me come here and give thanks. Because I come here one night, about a month before, while my son was dying. And I get treated after he was in the hospital. So I come here. And Pastor, he really makes hands on me. And he tell me something and he say, I put the fire of God in you for 7 days. And I give God the glory and all the praise. Because something what I went through many things. But I know for one what I'm going through. I notice my feet, some swelling just coming upon my feet. And some coming up 2 parts here and that part. And from the time he came me, he said, I put the fire of God in you for 7 days. I noticed the swelling them were melting. So I said I must come here and give thanks to God. Because I remember when the 10 lepers came to Jesus, only one come back and give thanks. So I said, let me come back and give thanks unto the Lord. And I give him all the glory and all the praise. Let me say what I'm going to, but I tell the end the devil, I am healed. I say I'm healed from my head to my feet, Satan. As I go back with the troubles, in the mighty name of Jesus, I am healed. So I can tell you, Prophet, keep on. You're doing a good work. And God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you. And bless the ministry.
Amen. God bless you. God bless you. Somebody say Jesus.
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
It was a Saturday morning. I was home. And it was a Saturday morning. I was home. And my granddaughter run to me. She said, "Run Sharon," because she calls me Granny Sharon. He said, you called me? I said, no. She was out in the porch today. She came back again. You called me? I said, no. And then she went back again. Then when she come, she said, somebody like you said, your grandmother need help. I said, no, I don't call you. Next thing now she came in. When she came inside, now I was in the kitchen doing some work. And then she said, Daddy Sharon, somebody pressing my shoulder. And they say like your voice, your grandmother need help. I said, what is this? And then she started to cry. She went in the chair and she said, Daddy Sharon, look the boss today. Look the boss today. The boss is pressing me down. So I get up and I run out the house because I was scared. I ran out the house, I went by the gate. I said, yes, they see the boss? He said, yes, the boss is in the porch. Then I remember one night I dreamed to read Psalms 35. I went back in the house, I take up my Bible, and I read Psalms 35. And I start to call upon God. I don't know why I get them pray, but I start to pray to Father, send your angel, send your guiding angel, Gabriel, send your angel, Father. And then I started to pray. And when I started to pray now, she said, Granny Sharon, the pastor said, so you keep too much nice in the house of God. I didn't know. When I called my grandmother, her mother, I went out. I said, she ran out in the porch. So I ran out too. And she said, Granny Sharon, look a white angel in the yard. So I said, an angel in here? She said, yes, look a white angel. So I said, she looking up. So I said, what are you looking for? She went outside in the yard and she looking up. I said, what are you looking for? He said, Granny Sharon, a big cross in the sky. One big cross. And I started to pray. Well, after I came here, thinking was, I came to bring her, thinking was, it was her. Just as I stepped my feet in the church, I feel my body tremble. And I went down, and then Pastor here has been there for me through Jesus Christ. I am so thankful for Pastor. But one night, I was dreaming that when I dream, I see I was up there once, and then I saw I was going in a blue van, and the blue van had one seat in the middle. And just as I put my foot to go in, I saw Pastor, and he said like this, you ain't going that van, no. You ain't going that van, and I jumped out my sleep. So Pastor, I thank you very much. Even in my sleep, you protected me. I thank you.
Somebody give Jesus some praise. Hallelujah. It is the Lord that did it, and what the Lord will do is that He would put a man of God sometimes in your dreams. He would use the form of the man of God in your dreams or your vision to point you in the right direction.
Good morning, church. I had a pain at the back of my knee going in about 3 weeks. And when I came here, I told Pastor about the pain, and he said he would have prayed for me. But I didn't get prayed for. So I think it was 2 Saturdays ago, I was home, so it was in the night, and I messaged Pastor who was messaging. So I said to him, I said, Pastor, you know, I still have the pain in my knee, and the pain have been so intense. It's like it keep paining like non-stop for 3 weeks. And he said, no, this pain have to go, and I'm going in prayer tonight so that you can claim your healing. Sunday morning, I woke up and I like slightly feeling the pain slightly, just slightly, like I wasn't really paying attention. Monday when I woke up, the pain was all gone. And it keeps coming back, but I know once God heals you, you heal. Sometimes the devil will bring things for you to doubt God, but you have to claim your healing.
Amen. 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 Come on, now somebody just call a name. Your name is Jesus. Your name is Jesus. Your name is Jesus. You are mine. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love your name. I love your name. I love your name. Your name is healer. Your name your name. I love your name. Your name is deliverer. Your name is. Your name is. You are my deliverer. I love your name. I love your name. I love your name. I love